What's going on, Legion Nuta here, playing more Brighter Shores, and you guessed it, we're going to be killing 100 of another creature. So today we're focusing on the yellow giant wasp. So a little bit about the creature. They have 880 HP, they give 3941 XP per kill. Keep in mind we're getting a 25% XP penalty because of our significant higher level compared to theirs, them being level 78 and us being level 86. They attack with Obrare, immune to Obrare, and they're vulnerable to Necromay. So they are going to be dropping lots of gear as well as the regents. And another thing worth noting is we're not entirely sure how much copper and silver that they're going to be dropping, but we are keeping track, so we'll let you know if it's going to be a significant source of the money that you're going to be making while killing these. So your inventory is going to be getting full, and luckily these are actually quite close to a storage rift. It's just a little bit farther down here, and you're going to go ahead and use this rift and put your regions in there. And as always, we talk about this, but those of you who don't know, and maybe this is the first video of ours you're watching, you can always use your quartermaster to deposit any gear inside your inventory, so that way you can prolong the trips while you're killing these. These guys are going to be giving 3% knowledge XP per kill, which is pretty consistent with most of the monsters that we kill. Other things worth noting is you're going to have access to Chronopolis, as yes, those are Chronopolis monster pots that they're dropping. So episode 4 you will need to have access to kill these creatures. And lastly, we leave you with that, and we will be back with loot from 100 of these yellow giant wasps, and we can determine, and you can determine, whether or not you want to spend time killing these, trying to make money in Brighter Shores. So stay tuned for the loot. We thought we'd bring you back here for a second to show you one of our drops from the yellow giant wasps. We did just get this epic rapier, which is actually quite a significant upgrade. We are losing a little bit of Cron Age, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and equip that now and go ahead and use it and see how well it does against them. And it's actually doing quite a bit of damage, so it was just a good drop we wanted to show you. So anyway, stay tuned for the loot. So we also just got these rare throwing rings, level 78, which is not really an upgrade when it comes to impact, right? But it's a pretty big upgrade when it comes to Cron Age. So I think we are going to equip them, as we will lose full impact, but we're getting a significant upgrade on Cron Age. Anyway, just wanted to show you that we got another great piece of gear, and we're just barely getting it to the kills. Just got another rare drop, and we wanted to show you guys, and I'm guaranteed to, oh no, it's Hammer Mage only. That's quite disappointing, but it should still fetch quite a bit of copper and silver. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and keep killing these guys. So now we're going to sell a loot from 100 yellow giant wasp. We're going to start with the regents. So those are worth 59 silver. We're going to grab the rest out of the bank, but that's actually quite good, right? 59 silver. So I don't think we're going to have another whole inventory, but we're doing good. This should be about another 30, close to 30 silver, which would bring us pretty close to 90 silver. We're off to a pretty good start here. 34 silver actually, so that's pretty good right there. Now we're going to go sell the gear that we got from 100 yellow giant wasp, and with that epic rare Hammer Mage drop, this should bring the total to quite a bit. So let's go ahead and put out all the gear that we got from killing these, and it should be quite substantial. We're pretty close to 90. We actually did get another rare drop and we equipped it, so we're going to sell the old one that took its place. Obviously it won't be worth quite as much as the one we got that we kept, but it'll give a little bit of an idea if you did get the same kind of drop what it would be worth. I really don't even want to sell the Hammer Mage item because I feel as though when the game allows for player trading, it could be worth quite a substantial amount to anybody who might want it, so I might just hang on to it. But we will go ahead and see what it's worth. 40 silver, so it's actually quite good, and it would put us at 92 silver. We are going actually put us at 132 silver if we sold it, so we won't sell it, but it'll put us at 90 silver. So it's about what, like 180 silver, but if you included the other thing, it would obviously be closer to about 220 silver, somewhere near that. So about 220 silver if we sold the other one, but since we're not, it's about 223 silver if we sold everything, but because we didn't, it's about 183 silver. So it seemed as though we were off to a great start, but in fact 180 silver, give or take, it's okay, I guess, right? But it's not that great. But those monster parts might actually be a great as you're leveling up your alchemist. So anyway guys, we hope you enjoyed the loot from 100 of the giant wasp. So anyway, until next time, we appreciate you guys watching the content, and we had a good time killing these. But before we go, we actually did forget, we actually got silver from killing these. So we got quite a bit of silver. I think we got about 30 silver. So if you include that, it puts us still about the 250 silver range if we had sold the Hammer Mage item, but we didn't. So I guess it's about 220 silver, which is actually pretty good. It bumps it up quite a bit. So anyway guys, you can expect to get potentially around 220 silver, but we actually did forget that we got the other thing, which was this epic rapier. So let's go ahead and look at the info. It's worth 120 silver. So obviously the odds of you getting an epic item are, I'm not entirely sure, right? I'm not quite sure what the drop rates are on an epic item, but if you manage to get one, it could increase your potential of what you're going to be getting. But you're not going to sell an epic item. You're probably going to need it as an upgrade. See, that's the kind of unfortunate thing. As you kill lots of each creature, you are going to need these items to progress further in leveling up your combat gear. So anyway guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a bit longer than we wanted to, but I think there's lots to discuss when it comes to Brighter Shores. So stay tuned for more content.